Start enabled. Okay, cool. And we are live, guys, with some more Aquadream live stream for you guys here today. Hopefully you're all doing well. Let me get you guys all set up here. I need to be able to read the chat, to be able to hang out with you guys properly. Just let me take some time to kind of open up each live stream here, just so that I can see your chats and stuff. You know, gotta keep you guys entertained as much as possible. Oh, it looks like I think we got you guys flipped on the wrong camera here for YouTube over here. You guys around. There we go. Now you guys should be seeing us properly over here. And then we'll just open pop out that chat for YouTube. We have a Facebook. Open that up in case anyone stops by. Can we pop out the chat on this one? No, we can't. Okay. And then we have our friends over here on the TikTok side of things. Are you guys ready for some live stream awesomeness? Right. Perfect. Okay. Can't pop out that chat either. That's okay. We'll do fine here. Let me just get things set up real quick for you guys. If anyone here is coming by, hanging out in the chat just right now, just getting some things quickly a little set up, and then we'll be able to get into all the fun live stream goodness that we are so used to when it comes to this chat. And get you guys angled a little bit better here. There we go. Hope you guys can see me just fine. But yeah, guys, we're doing another live stream today, as we do every day here on the channel here. Looks like we're a little crooked as well. Let me try to adjust you guys a little bit better. Hopefully that's looking a little better for you guys. Basically, I'm checking out the live stream here on the channel, make sure we're all lined up properly. But it looks like we are. We're looking good. That's what I like to see. Let me just make sure I can find where I popped out the YouTube chat here as well. Open that over here. Get that TikTok chat over here, and then Facebook chat over here. There we go. So we're going to be spending some time today. Oh, hey, come over here, YouTube. There you go. All right, guys. So we're taking some time today to talk about Aquadream, everything that we have to offer for you guys as well. I'm actually going to try a little something different here. I want to try to see if we can get some tunes playing, right? Want to get some tunes playing for us, guys? There we go. It's playing, right? We get some tunes playing for us, guys. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yeah, we're connected right to our. Oh my goodness. Playing, right? There we go. That's hilarious. That's funny. So basically, the speaker here was connected to the computer and it was repeating everything I was saying. You don't want that, obviously. Okay, guys, if anyone here is into the chat, welcome for you guys for coming by. Greatly appreciated. We're Aquadream here. We do sell aquariums. We sell aquarium-like associated products as well. If you guys are so curious, we are live here. My apology. Yeah. There we go. Are you able to hear now, Matt? Let me know if it's the audio is working a little better for you. It should work now. You can hear now? Perfect. Glad to hear. Really appreciate that. Yeah. So the hard part is like I can't really monitor with the setup. So basically I have to kind of sometimes rely on you guys here in the chat to be able to How about now? I think the issue was that this charge box wasn't actually charging when it was sitting in here. So that's a thing I need to consider now moving forward. My apologies, man. Thank you very much for the call outs there, Matt. Keeping the stream at high quality here. Like I said, I'm so busy presenting, talking with you guys, I'm not giving myself enough time to make sure that everything, I can't keep an eye on 5 things at once, you know what I mean? We gotta do the best that we can here. Okay, so if you guys, Matt, appreciate you there over on YouTube, because if you want to know, we are live on YouTube, we're live on TikTok, and also on Facebook today. Get a chance to talk about everything Aquadream, talk about the tanks and everything like that. Now, I've been sidetracked enough times, I think we're ready to just actually get into this. Again, like I said, like and follow, always greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the whole thing, right? God, is there a way I can actually get, I'm sorry, but like, for some reason, the chat just refuses to stay open for the live stream here on the desktop version. I'm not sure how to keep the chat open, so in case there's anyone here on TikTok, I apologize if I missed your chat here, but I was told to make sure to leave everything at this angle. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much. So, I guess we kind of go into first. What we're looking at here is this tank in particular, right? If you want to know more about this tank, obviously you can go to our website, or you can check us out our shop here on TikTok. It's a great way to find out more specific needs that you have and might be curious about. Of course, I'm here to answer any kind of questions you might want to know more about as well when it comes to our products here for Aquadream. But we can talk about this tank in particular. So this one right here is actually a 145-gallon tank that is, we currently have a saltwater setup for it, but you can also do freshwater with it as well, if you're so curious, depending on what your needs are when it comes to your aquatic interests. Of course, if you're more of a freshwater person or a saltwater person, let me know in the chat. Actually, let me just double check real quick if there's anyone in the TikTok side of things, leaving any kind of comments or anything. I see a lot of people joining in. I appreciate you guys all coming in today. For some reason, on the desktop version here, we are not freshwater. You're a freshwater fan? Oh, there we go. Okay, so as long as I don't, geez. Okay, as long as I don't minimize the screen, we'll have full chat available when it comes to TikTok. My apologies there, guys. We see JPP. Thank you very much for coming by the stream. You can't hear either. Small sliders, right? Got anything for our Texas turtles I am about to adopt? Aw, that's adorable. Can you guys hear me at all? On TikTok, everything looking all right? You should be able to. The microphone at least looks like it's on. You can now clear now. Perfect. Glad to hear it. Thank you very much. New to app. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Matt, over there on YouTube, what kind of fish or aquariums are you looking for? Freshwater stuff. I'm kind of curious, like what's your setup? What's your build you got going there? Everyone's unique and everyone's got their own kind of setup, right? So it's kind of interesting to see like what everyone has for their own thing, right? Like for example, yesterday's stream, I believe the user was here on TikTok. The name was H, if I remember correctly. They were talking about how they had this Amazon puffer, and I was like, an Amazon puffer? Like, what makes a puffer so, I don't know, Amazon-like, right? And turns out it's just like a little tiny puffer fish. It's absolutely adorable. They talk about how like the puffer will swim with like their tetras and things like that. I'm like, oh, that's adorable. Like, it's always cute seeing like, it's always adorable seeing different species just get along with each other, right? It's so cool. A trout little. Oh, trout little. I don't think I've seen that one before. Let me look it up real quick, because I want to see what that one's all about. Yeah, because I learned about Amazon puffers yesterday. I'm like, oh my god, now I want one. Was it trout little? Or is it just saying like it's kind of like a miniature kind of trout? Is that what it is? Oh my gosh, yeah, it's just like a little trout. He's so cute. It kind of looks like a little miniature salmon kind of thing. Make sure you guys here on social, if you guys are curious what it looks like over here on Facebook here. You see now, that's what, like, what a little trout little looks like. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Little trout fish, yeah. 30 of them, wow. Yeah, full on school going on right there. I'm curious, do you have like any kind of, I'm assuming you probably have like some aquascaping going on. I believe that's the proper terminology, right? You probably have maybe some rocks, some vegetation, I'm assuming as well. And make sure you give them the proper living experience, right? You want to make sure that they have a home that they would like or familiar with. Or actually, since they're kind of probably a little bit more of a river fish, so they probably a little more rocky and stuff like that. You got some plants in there, yeah, places for them to hang out. Kip Coon, thank you much for coming by the live stream. I love you guys. I got my 200-gallon from y'all a while ago, and now I have my Emperor angelfish in there, and two mean clownfish. Like, are they actually mean? Or are you just like, I got mean ones, man? They're like nice. And my flame hawk fight, and my flame hawk fights with him a lot. Oh no, they breed way too much. You gotta keep them separated. Sounds like to me, man. Show us proof. Proof of what there, Brown, over there on TikTok? Got some plans, yeah. We are releasing them on April 7th. We have to. Oh, you mean like all 30 you're having to let go, or are you talking about like having to release like some of the mature ones? Because I'm sure like maybe at that point you might have to get into like licensing area of like technically it would be like a fish farm if you have like that many that are like intermingling amongst themselves, right? Is that kind of how we're talking about here when I say you have to let them go? Show us proof. Proof of what? Bruh. Brown, what are you talking about? What proof of what? The proof of the tank? It's there. It's there. Yeah. Matt, that totally reminds me of a story when I was younger. Like when I was in third grade, we raised fish in my third grade class. And we had them as like little, we got them as like little eggs, right? And then we raised them, we fed them, we took care of the tank and stuff like that throughout the entirety of the school year. And at the end of the year was when they we had to let them go, right? Because because at the end of the school year, no one's gonna be able to look at them, stuff like that. So we went out to like this river, and we had to let them all go. And I had my fish in my little bag, and I was so sad to let my fish go. I was like, it's my fish, And the sad part was, like, now looking back as an adult, I remember the water running very fast. Like, it was kind of after a recent rainfall, like a heavy rainfall. And so it was like this little stream was like a torrent. Now I'm like, looking back, I'm like, I'm not sure how many of those fish survived that. Because that river was not friendly to new swimmers. Oh my gosh, I was such a sad kid that day. I was like, my fish. How long do fish live for? Well, Brown, it kind of depends on which fish we're talking about here. Like if each fish has their own different type of lifespans. Of course, depending how well you keep your fish will maintain their life for a longer time. Like I remember I had this one, like how probably back in the 90s, right? You would actually win goldfish from like carnival games and things like that. I remember I actually won a goldfish and I brought it home. I had nothing to take care of the fish. I didn't even have a fish bowl. So like when we got home, I got the bag for the fish at least. And then we went out to the pet shop. I got a bowl. I got the water. I got proper water cleaning. I got like a fish bowl net for them and stuff like that, some food and all that kind of stuff to kind of take care of them properly. And a lot of people say like goldfish don't live for very long. I had this goldfish for a good like 5 years, I'd say, something like that. I can't remember exactly because I was like so young. I was like in middle school at the time. This was like back in the 90s. And surprisingly, like the fish stayed alive for a very long time. Like it was a very, very happy little fish that kind of swam in his bowl. People always ask me if I what was the fish's name. Like I didn't have a name for the fish. It was just my fish. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt. It's a very sad moment for you. Is it because of? Well, I'm assuming it's because of like the licensing and stuff. Are you allowed to have mini trouts, or is that the issue, or is it just having that many is the issue? I'm kind of curious about that because I've never gone into fish law. Oh, the ones in the tank behind you. Well, I mean, we've had these fish for quite some time. I worked here at the company about like a year ago, and I was there for quite a while. And when I came back recently this week, that a lot of the same fish that were in this tank are still alive, kicking, doing quite well for themselves. Like we got a little clownfish up here. I can't remember the names of all the different fish that we have, but a lot of them are a lot of familiar fins, I'll say. Like I say, it kind of just depends how well you keep them, right? If you keep them well, then they'll stay alive for quite some time. Obviously, age will come into a factor eventually, right? Like if you look up like an angelfish, right? Like how long does an angelfish stay alive for? Into a lifespan? Like an angelfish, so that's right here on Google. Like an angelfish can stay alive for 10 to 12 years. So that's a considerable amount of time. Or like we can look at. I know we have a clownfish in the tank right here. I'm not sure if you can see him. He's kind of like he likes to hang out right about here when it comes to where our little clownfish likes to hang out. Let's see, clownfish lifespan. So some are reaching up to 20 years, but typically 6 to 10 years for the life of a clownfish. So, a considerable amount of time, short on the scale of life, but still, that's a considerable amount of time. The clownfish bites hurt. They are too big. Oh, really? Yeah, I remember I won a goldfish at a carnival many years ago, and a couple of years ago he died. He was about 10 years old, and I bred a lot of goldfish, and his breeding stars were insane. Really, he had over 200 goldfish. It was near impossible to raise the babies. You have more in here? Oh my gosh, this story just kind of keeps going. The baby gold, it was almost impossible to raise all the baby goldfish. Like you gotta feed them broken up food. Oh yeah, true, right? Yeah, because like some of the food pellets that we do have for our goldfish guy, he's a little small, right? And so he's kind of like he's a little bit of a runt because we did have another goldfish in there previously. He was a lot bigger. I've actually heard, Kip, I'm curious if you can fill me in on this, but I did hear something about clownfish that they actually have been known to jump out of tanks. That's what I read. At least from the goldfish that we have had in this tank, none of them have done that in this open tank that we have right here. But for the most part, it did seem that they're kind of content with being in the water. Like Finding Nemo situation where like swim out of the water like I'm free. What's up, Ash? Thanks for coming by the live show. I see you there over on TikTok side of things as well. But yeah, guys, so if you're kind of curious about what I'm standing in front of here, this tank in particular, this is a rimless, frameless, tempered glass that we have going on with this tank right here, providing a sleek look and a sturdy build. This glass allows you to clearly see into the aquarium as well, while you can safely harbor in your aquatic habitats. Everything is included with the purchase of one of these tanks, right? Actually, wait, let me make sure I'm back up a little bit. Make sure I'm reading this off a script right here, and I'm pretty sure it's not there. I'll just read the script anyways. I don't know that if they jump out. I just hear water splashing from time to time. Oh, really? Although I think it's the emperor doing that. Could be true. Could be doing that. Let me look. Actually, what does the emperor fish look like? I'm curious. I can't remember. Emperor fish. Okay, yeah. I think we have. I'm not quite sure if this guy right here qualifies as an emperor fish, but it's very similar. I've actually never asked. I'm like, oh, what kind of fish are they? I just appreciate them. I just think they look nice, and I appreciate them. And this is my office. I get to live stream and do everything from my office in here, which is actually kind of nice. I get to just kind of look over and appreciate some some friendly fishies doing their swimming thing, you know, doing their thing out here. But kind of back on the tank that I was talking about. With this tank, it's all-in-one kind of purchase, right? It's one pre-built high-grade aluminum frame with a matte finish here on the cabinet. It comes with one of the 920 GHP submersible water pumps. Comes in down here, down below as well. One sump filtration system and a system with filter media built into the cabinet with a water capacity of 25 gallons down below. You get one LED light, one protein skimmer, and a box of biofilter coral rocks as well. So kind of help with that filtration process. How do you clean the tank? The way that you clean the tank here, I mean, there's definitely multiple different processes when it comes to cleaning the tank. We do have a lot of content here on our social media, but we'll kind of go into like exactly how you go about doing it. I do plan on making a video further down the line about like more detail about exactly how to do it. But from the cleaning that I've done personally, like it's more kind of surface level kind of cleaning that I've done, which mainly would involve this magnetic scrubber that we have. And you can see that right here. This does a great job of helping clean off any kind of buildup that you might have on the glass itself. When it comes to, I need to take like I definitely need to get these sides pretty soon. I've been kind of saving it for a video when it comes to cleaning off those sides. But this does a great. But really, all I've ever done is just use this scrubber to kind of clean off the glass here. Like, yeah, there is some cleaning there's some deep cleaning I would say that needs to be done with the bottom area right down here when it comes to this tank. And maybe some of the back end side of things as well, but they keep me so busy here and trying to keep up to date with social media stuff that can't spend like, you know, a whole day cleaning. But maybe that's content. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments and stuff like that. So do you take out the water? I don't believe we've taken out the water here in quite some time. I mean, just because like, we're so busy here in the office that we're, you know, keeping up with, you know, running a business here. But from my experience, we haven't really need to clean the water a whole lot, just because the solution, any kind of clean solutions that we have in the water, and also the filtration system down below, keeps the water clean for a really long time. That you don't really have to trade out the water as much. And like I said, like these fish have been nice and healthy. They've been staying with us for years now at this point. Oh. Sorry about that. There we go. There we go. And also, that's one of the kind of nice things about our aquariums, that they really are self-containing systems, right? Where they're able to go in and clean out everything. You can kind of check out, hopefully you can kind of see this on the screen here if I kind of pull this out. They can kind of see like we have a pretty serious filtration system going on underneath this tank as well. So you can kind of see all the stuff that goes through. It goes through multiple stages of filtration to keep that water clean. Like so you get the filter media, you get some coral rocks in there. And basically it has a protein skimmer as well, a sump as well. Just kind of make sure it all stays clean and efficient in there for you guys. So then it stays, you know, cleaner, longer, because of a self-sufficient system that makes it so that it's much easier for you to just appreciate your tank rather than having to maintain it so often, right? So we got some pretty heavy duty stuff down there. Him and my old sailfan Tang always fought, so I donated it to an aquarium, and to this day he's one of the coolest fish there. Oh, really? So you're still able to kind of go back and follow up with him? That's cool. That's a nice little story. That's awesome. It's like just like a local aquarium, just like nearby or something like that. You can kind of like, oh, look at that. There's Tang. David, thank you very much for following us over there on TikTok. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Again, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, always make sure to tap like. Helps us out a ton, especially at our level. Every like really goes a long way when it comes to making sure the algorithm gods know about us, and then hopefully get our name and content out there for more people to get a chance to check out when it comes to Aquadream stuff up here, right? So again, I really appreciate you guys coming in, engaging with the chat, and then, you know, giving us questions and just chatting about, you know, stuff. You know, that's kind of one of the fun parts about a live stream. You get a chance to just find people within the community and just kind of chat, you know, talk shop with people, right? My dad has to remove the water and add new one, or is the bucket good? Like I said, like with the water that we have here, like since it has such a strong filtration system down below, and that you don't really have to worry about it too much. I'd say every once in a while you do need to clean out the water, just because obviously recycling the water so many times, you're going to recycle water over so many times. Um, I'll definitely get back into and see like what the frequency might be. Unless you can probably just do a quick little Google search. You can look at it and see like we did like how often do you need to replace the water in an aquarium? I'm sure that's probably a little too generic of a question to really truly get like the answer, specifically with these tanks, because we have such a good filtration system. Yeah, this one says 1 to 2 weeks. You don't need to do that with this. Definitely not 1 to 2 weeks. I never heard of Aquadream. Well, thanks for coming by, Non-Roti. Appreciate you. Well, this is your first time checking us out. If you're curious what we all do here, we sell aquariums and we sell aquarium accessories. We got like we do sell like wave makers over here, and we do sell like different types of water pumps, protein skimmers, submersible water pumps as well, a bunch of stuff. Pretty much anything you need to have a fully functioning aquarium, we have here. And also our aquariums are like kind of like an all-in-one kind of thing where you listen once you make the plunge. Also, I made the pun there on purpose. To get an aquarium from us, it's everything that you need to get an aquarium up and running comes with our aquariums as well. It's not just the tank or just this or that. Even though you can buy each item individually if you so choose so. If you're like, oh, I just need a new tank or I just need a new cabinet down below or something like that, that's something we can do as well. Again, like I say, if you check out our TikTok shop, check out our TikTok shop and our website, you'll be able to find anything that would be fitting your needs. I do have plans. Actually, we're going to be making a video soon talking about a dome diffuser, if you guys know what that is. A dome diffuser being just like, it looks kind of like a little porous stone rock kind of thing. You link it up with your air pump, and it'll actually create some bubbles going up to the surface of the water, releasing that surface tension that help oxygenate. It's not oxygenate. No, oh my God. I can't remember. Now I need to figure this out. Any app control on it, in any of it? You mean like for any kind of these settings right here? No, the system itself just kind of runs at its designed speed. We do have various other kind of things that you can control with different apps, like our lighting system right here, like these LED lights that you do have like a controller. You can change the color of it. You can change the intensity of it. You can change the functionality of it if you want to kind of cycle through different colors, if you have it be different colors. You can adjust the heights and the angles of the lights as well. You can set like a day and night cycle with it on top of that, if that's something you so choose. So, and same thing with our wave maker right over here. This is also something you can kind of program to have different types of settings. You have like a feed mode, night mode, things like that as well. For the tank itself, I'd say that it's just kind of like one setting that has hit go, and it'll keep a very self-containing system there. Yes, it's called the Fish Place, the pet place near PA. Oh, cool. So you're over in Pennsylvania. Awesome, man. Yeah, we're based out here in the greater Seattle area, so we are a US-based company. We're shipping here, if you're within the continuous United States, is 3 to 7 business days. And also we do have some free shipping options as well. And if you're a first-time buyer, you get 5% off as well, as long as you sign up for sign up on our website here. So there's some options there for you. Obviously, no pressure. In fact, you guys want to come by here and hang out, it's always greatly appreciated. So Red Sea uses Reef Beat, Radian uses Morbius, etc. Oh, I haven't really heard anything about that in particular. That's something I think if you want to know more about Aquadream, I would highly suggest checking out our website, where you can send us an email, or you can send us a DM here on TikTok, and I'll be able to pass it on to some of the managers to be able to kind of answer any kind of really detailed questions like that, like different types of systems that run the tanks as well. But from my experience with Aquadream here, that I believe I haven't really heard anything of like a kind of a app control of how the system itself runs. Everything I've looked up, it seems like it's just kind of like you plug it in, it just starts going because it needs to go at that speed for various size tanks, so that the water stays clean and it's efficient. You know, at least that's from my experience what I've looked into. Again, if you send me a DM, I'll definitely be able to reach out to someone that can get back to you on that, because that's something. Maybe it's something that just haven't been brought to my attention. This is my first week here, my first week back working here after being away for about a year, actually, at this point. So, you know, things change. Things could change, you know. But yeah, you can see, like I got what I was talking about earlier. Might as well bring it up. So it was like I was talking about like the different accessories that we sell, right? We have like this wave maker right here, which are very nice for various different reasons. Of course, like, because when you have a tank, like it's actually kind of fundamentally flawed. A tank is just because like the water can get really stagnant and create a lot of surface tension in the in your tank. So then that you don't have that gas exchange happening with your water. So then if it's stagnant, that surface tension really builds up CO2 in the water. So one thing to really break that tension is by getting like a wave maker, or like I said, like a dome diffuser, like I mentioned earlier. That does a great job of helping add oxygen to the water. They once again have happy fish. But again, with like a wave maker specifically, why it's so great to have one is, one, it creates a bit of a current, right? Creates that flow happening within your tank. Therefore, things like debris don't get stagnant, and also helps transfer the temperature of the water as well, right? Make sure that's even temperature throughout the area. You don't have any cold spots or hot spots or anything like that. Also, like I said, it helps deter buildup, because you have so much circulation happening. They won't have much buildup like on your coral or any type of structures you might have within your tank. So then you can have a much healthier environment. If you want to see like kind of a close-up of what it looks like, this is kind of what we're looking at right here. When it comes to these, this actually is hanging out on the side of our tank, just using a magnet right here on the side of the tank to hold it in place. So it's not actually like a permanent fixture. You can kind of move it around however you see fit. So you can find that sweet spot in your tank, so then so basically you can find that sweet spot so you're not blowing things over, right? They also create a nice like circulation within your tank, because everyone's tank is different and unique. So it's good to have a nice customizable options there for you. But for example, when it comes to this right here, this wave maker, actually let me pull up the box right here, just so I make sure I get all the stats and facts that come with the wave maker itself here. Because we're looking at this wave maker here. Make sure I'm not like out of frame here. I think we're good. Yeah, about there. So this is a sine wave. This is an intelligent DC sine wave eco water pump, right? Sine wave technology on this. It has 6 different flow modes, 9 frequency conversions, self-cleaning. It has a feed mode and a night mode with this as well. And also 360-degree wave making possibilities with a wireless link on top of that, so you can sync up with any other kind of wave maker that you have in there. You want to take a closer look at the different types of controls that you have, your different modes, your speeds. You can link them together. Of course, it'd be all indicated with like an LED light right up here as well. You can determine the intensity of the light or the speed of the propeller with just this little knob here. You can choose set up just exactly how we work best for your little setup. Whew, my apologies. Would a 20-gallon tank be good for multiple species of guppies? Well, guppies are pretty small, right? So I'd say a 20-gallon, you're probably doing all right. Of course, you just don't want to make sure you're like overfilling your tank with too many animals there. Because again, it just depends, right? So I think the tank that we have right here, this is like I believe this is the 145-gallon tank, if I remember correctly. 145 or 120, one of those two. And you can see we have like kind of like a handful of like larger fish here. But if I remember, guppies are pretty small, right? And they don't really get much bigger than where they first were at, right? Like guppies, like guppy fish. Oh, actually getting pretty sizable, right? Yeah, so I'd say like what, a 20 gallon would probably be about, let's say about, this would be about 75. This would be about like 45. Probably right about there, right? Yeah, that could be fine with a few guppies in there. With the multiple species, like tetras. Yeah, tetras, they get along well. Someone was actually talking about, someone in our chat yesterday was talking about how they had an Amazon puffer along with some tetras. And then the puffer would just kind of swim along with the tetras, no problem. Tetras are pretty easy fish to get along with any other kind of animals. Thank you much for the likes there on TikTok. Greatly appreciate it. Again, guys, like I said, at our level, any like is greatly appreciated. Every follow is greatly appreciated. It goes a long way for us guys here. I see a lot of likes coming in. Oh, wow. We got a lot coming in. Wow, that's interesting. Thank you guys for the likes out there. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, tetras will get along with a lot of different types of species from what I've seen online and what stuff I've looked into. That at least from people that we've talked with as well, that tetras get along with other species. And I think guppies and tetras are about like I think they get along just fine. I think you'd be good there, Max. Hey, Max, no problem. Appreciate you coming by. I hope you have an excellent day. And make sure if you're new to the channel, make sure to tap like and follow. Helps us out a ton. We got some more video content coming out here on our social platforms here on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of those typical locations, as you can assume. H, we were just talking about you. I was literally just talking about you. I see you just joined the chat because Max here was talking about if what would be a good species of, what's a good if a 20-gallon tank is good for multiple species of guppies, and also like in the untouched, yeah. But yeah, I think like a 20-gallon tank, I think you'd be just fine with that one, Max. But yeah, we're just talking about how we're just talking about how, like, was it last stream we were talking about how you had an Amazon puffer swimming along with all your tetras and everything, which is going fine. You're like, oh, that's amazing. Plus, like, now I kind of want like an Amazon puffer because they just look so dang cute. Luis Hernandez, thank you much for coming by the live stream. But yeah, so like, plus we also have we're talking about different tank sizes as earlier, like what we're talking with Max. We do have a lot of different tank sizes. I believe our smallest one is 40 gallons, and I believe our largest one goes up to 500. Let me just double check that real quick. I don't want to give you guys any wrong information, obviously. Check this up real quick. I'm pretty sure it's like 500. aquadreamusa.com. That's not how you spell it. aquadreamusa.com. Alright. Okay, we gotta pull this up here. So I believe our aquariums, we have up to 500 gallons is our largest tank that we have. So yeah, I was right. Actually, our smallest one is 30 as well. So we go as low as 30 up to 500 and pretty much everything in between. And also in between those different types of tanks, you have different styles, different colorations, things like that to kind of just help provide people their preferences that they would like, right? So for example, like with this tank right here, comes in a matte gray finish, but we also have ones that come in all white or all black. We have ones that come in accented. We have like ones that are like white accented with gold. We have like a redwood color accented with black. Just like a ton of different types of styles. So it's just like anything that kind of like, if you like the kind of just general shape of this tank, you'll probably find something that you'll like when it comes to the coloring of each tank as well. We provide at least a decent amount of variety with those. Be able to give you guys exactly what you're looking for. Quality right there. Getting towards the end of the day, We're going with a little bit of a shorter stream today. We'll probably be going for like another 45 minutes or so before we call it good on the stream. Usually we stream for a good like 2-3 hours, but I was pretty busy with like managing all the social media stuff that we're doing today. So glad to see that so today's gonna be a little bit of a shorter day, but I'm glad to see a lot of people decided to come by and hang out. Of course, I appreciate you guys engaging with us here in chat, hanging out, just chatting about fish and aquariums, and me being able to answer any kind of questions you guys might have out there, out in internet land when it comes to all things Aquadream, you know. So yeah, we can kind of also maybe go into like the sump system that we have with our tank as well. Saying for example, with the improved sump system, fit for any kind of coral reef system. It includes a filter sock section, a protein skimmer section fit for your own choosing, so you get a little customization there for you. You also get a section, also of course a section that return the water back into the tank as well. And I'm trying to read my script here. A section for return the pump. Yeah, return the pump. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. Also, we're talking about the LED lights that we have there that do come with the purchase of a tank. They have a lot of different bits of customization you can do with the lighting that comes with the tanks here. Because of the touch control, to change the color, you can change the light intensity, and you can change the functionality to be like a sunrise, sunset, or if you want to just cycle through different colors, you can decide to do that as well. These lights can provide optimal coral growth as well as a light for a fluorescent look to your aquarium. You also adjust the height and the angle of these. You can see it kind of right here. These are actually, they're not like hard set into the aquarium, so you can kind of customize it how you feel works best for you. You can have it set to where, because all it is just like has like a back wall, and you have like a back of the light, and you have a screw that you tighten that kind of puts a little bit of a pressure point right there to hold it in place. There's 2 screws that do that to kind of keep it nice and sturdy, and so then you can kind of move these around however you like, whichever would be best for you and your aquarium. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of text messages, making sure there's no emergencies going on. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. All right. Yeah, I appreciate everyone with the likes coming in over on TikTok. Thank you all very much. Of course, I say if you guys are new to the channel, a like and a follow goes a long way for us guys at our level. Every like, every comment, every follow really does make a difference for us to help get our brand name out there. Get people noticing the amazingness of Aquadream. You know, people gotta know. You gotta learn today sometime. You know. But yeah, so with the lighting stuff, like I said here, it's kind of held together with 2 pressure screws. You can push it. You can place them however you like on the tank, so then it has a bit more customization for you. So then you also kind of place it however you like. Really, just let people do what they want, right? The back of the tank, on the back of the lights right over here. Hi. At the back of the tank lights right here, you have 4 screws that you can customize when it comes to the height of it. You can also change the distance of the light going forward, because we have another piece of metal that you screw in together to kind of keep it going forward or back. And you have another piece of metal that controls the angle of the light, right? So you can control if it goes up or down or something like that. So, I see you got a question there, Justin. Is there anything that you're curious about? I'm here to help. You know? So yeah, there's a lot of different bits of customization you can do with the lights that we have here for Aquadream. Just make sure my microphones are on. Yeah, we're on. We're good. It's sitting good in there. Also, the build here that we have for our aquariums is, I mean, might sound a little biased, but it is a bit of high quality kind of a build. Specifically with this aquarium is built with a premium tempered glass with light transmittance of 99%, meaning the light that's going to be coming through the glass, they're going to be seeing 90% of that. Basically, you only lose 1% because it's an actual physical item. You know, other than that, it's going to be pretty much crystal clear glass. You'll be able to appreciate your aquarium as you're supposed to, right? So the glass is also resistant to scratches, fingerprints, like acidic and alkaline kind of water situations. The cabinet down below here, the frame is built from premium aluminum which is resistant to like water erosion, deformation, and corrosion. If I remember correctly, we use like a German silica that's also kind of infused with the glass here, give a nice little protective layer that should last to, I believe it's up to 20 years is how long this glass should last, to be just as good as the day you bought it, right? Make sure that it stays high quality, stays looking nice for you, right? Because when you get like a tank like this, it's not just like you don't buy these on a whim, right? It's an investment. It's a personal investment for yourself, something that you like treating yourself. You want to make sure that you buy the right product. And that's something that hopefully we're able to provide for you guys here over at Aquadream, aquariumhusa.com, and be able to give you guys something that I think is actually worth your interest, worth checking out. Again, like we have all of our items are available on our TikTok shop. We also can go to our website, aquariumhusa.com, get a chance to check out everything that we have available for your interests when it comes to aquarium building, aquarium owning, things like that. If we'll go down a little bit, talking about that, right? When it comes to say quality builds and investment into it, just know that when you do buy into an Aquadream tank, that you also offer a 3-year warranty as well as premium customer service. If you contact us, you'll get an actual person, not a bot. An actual human will talk to you, which is always nice. Good customer service goes a long way, right? I'm sure many of us have dealt with that when it comes to customer service, of having to like figure out whatever, and then it turns out that it's a bot program. You need to go through like 8 different layers of bot programs to actually just talk to the right person, but then they never have the right thing selected for you when it comes to customer service with the bot, because they only have like set programs of like how to respond to things. But the reason why you're calling is because you couldn't figure out on your own or figure out on the website and you were dealing with all that information. I have trauma, okay? That's all I'm trying to say when it comes to that. But basically, we have good customer service here. Like I said, we have a 3-year warranty when it comes to our parts here. When it comes to electrical parts, you do get a 1-year warranty, and also any replacement parts, if I remember correctly, you do get like a lifetime warranty. Let me just double check on that real quick. Yeah, you get a 3-year warranty for the tank, 1-year warranty on electrical, 3-year warranty on the tank, 1-year warranty on electrical components, lifetime warranty on spare parts. So just know we got your back. It's not like a buy, it's a high and buy kind of thing. It's, we're here for you guys. We're going to be, since like I said, it is a investment getting into one of these kind of tanks. So if you do, just know that you're like an Allstate. Like, how did I lower my voice a little bit here? Well, no, I'm not going to. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't do it. I can't go. My voice doesn't go that low. I'll just say you're in good hands, all right? You're in good hands with us here at Aquadream. And it's also, if you decide to make the plunge into a purchase of one of our tanks or one of our products, we do have 3 to 7 business day shipping, so not going to be taking too long when it comes to getting your product for you guys. It also is free shipping within the continuous United States, all 48 states. Sorry, Alaska and Hawaii, you might have to wait a little bit longer, but you will get one, but it's take time, Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Kevin. We are Aquadream, aquariumhusa.com. We provide a lot of different aquatic needs when it comes to your tanks, different types of products like pumps, sumps, protein skimmers, filter media, like literally anything you need when it comes to owning an aquarium, we got you covered here. And of course, if you guys want to keep up to date with us, whenever kind of a sale goes on or any kind of special promotion or anything like that, make sure you give us a follow, let you guys know whenever that stuff goes live. I guarantee I'll be making videos about it if we do any kind of special promotions. I should actually make a promotion video right now about our 5% off discount with first-time purchases. So that might be something I have to kind of look into for tomorrow's content. Just have to say, just saying. But yeah, so far, so that's pretty much like everything we can talk about when it comes to this tank right here, like high quality glass, premium aluminum build. Even though you might hear aluminum, you're like, oh, isn't that the stuff that's all flimsy and broken, whatever? Like, no, this is some sturdy stuff. Like, I'd be shocked if anyone who punched this, if you punched this right here, you'd be more likely to hurt your hand and leave a dent in this thing, is what I'm saying. Right? That's quality. What's up, TT? Welcome to the stream over here on TikTok. I appreciate you coming by. Appreciate everyone coming by. I really do. Like, it means a lot for people to come by and tap likes, tap follows, all that good stuff. I'm here to we're here just to vibe, hang out, chat, kind of learn some new things, figure out some new things, give you guys some information if you're curious about what we do here at Aquadream. Give you the whole spiel, the elevator pitch, if you will, when it comes to everything when it comes to Aquadream related products here. And it's also because we got about we're gonna be running for about another 30 minutes here on the live stream. So if you want to catch us next time we're live, make sure to tap follow. And also keep up to date with all the content that we're uploading here as well. We do stream. We're gonna be streaming weekly, daily during the week as well when it comes to being able to keep you guys active here. Because once we start something, we don't just go away with it. We want to keep up with it because one thing I enjoy doing live streams, I enjoy engaging with you all. I really enjoy the discussion. I really enjoy being able to talk about pretty much anything with you guys. We actually don't talk about fish if that's something else. If you just want to talk about, like Kip over here on Facebook saying that he's from Pennsylvania. What's Pennsylvania like? I don't know. I've never been there. I've been in Seattle my whole life. Wade Burt, thank you much for coming by the live stream. Hope you're having a great day. Just double checking on the mics, make sure we're good. We are good here. Good to go. Actually, over here in Seattle, we actually had like a potential 4% chance of a tornado happening up here, which is wild to think about. We've never had anything like that before. But the weather last night, some areas of Seattle knocked out power. Me, totally fine. It wasn't even raining. It wasn't even a breeze. I'm like not that far away from a lot of the areas that lost power, so I don't know. Weather works in mysterious ways, people. There's a reason why I always struggle to predict it, right? I'm getting a little too off topic, though. Lauren Beck, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're having a great day over there on the TikTok side of things. If you want to talk about, we can go back to talking about this tank, right? What the tank do? Well, what does tank do? It's an all-in-one tank system. It's designed specifically to support coral, reef, saltwater aquariums, but the same aquarium can be used for freshwater as well. Just kind of depends on whichever one you choose, right? This rimless and frameless design of the tank offers a modern and sleek look that will be great anywhere in anybody's place, right? And also, like I said earlier in the live stream, that even though if say you like the style, but maybe you like the visuals of it, but maybe gray is not your vibe. We do have white ones, we have black ones as well. We have ones with different types of trim on it as well. So a lot of different types of variations you guys can check out when it comes to what we offer for tanks here. We also have a sump system that comes with this, with multiple compartments for various uses, helping to take care of your aquarium system in a way that is optimal for you. Also, the dual outlet return pump that flow allows for better water distribution distribution as the water flows from your sump back into your tank over here. The all-in-one system also comes with a water pump, protein skimmer, LED lights up here, and biofilter coral rocks, so you can start your perfect aquarium immediately. Like I said, it's an all-in-one system that we got. You pick up a tank here from Aquadream. It has everything that you're going to need to get that thing up and running for what you need. I believe if you're on TikTok, we have some kind of things tagged down below on the stream here. If you want to check out what we have to offer, this is like a sample of some things I thought were kind of interesting more relevant to what we're going to be talking about for today. But tons of different other things we have available. Pretty much any kind of aquarium need, we have it here at Aquadream. Literally everything we can do. Whatever, this whole thing you can get, or you can get individual parts as well. Whatever works best for you, we can pull that off, for example, let's take a look over here at, let's take a look at this bottom feed suction pump, if I remember correctly. Yes, this one right here. This one. So I got a bit of content if you guys are so curious about right here. So we do have these pumps as well, which are it's a submersible suction pump, which basically helps transfer the water around as well. It has a powerful flow with it. Has a low suction submersible pump that has about 25 watts of power. Of course, we have a lot of different variations of this one right here. Actually, the description I'm reading on this one is actually a bit smaller. This is one of our larger ones that we have. This one is actually 125 watt. But you do go all the way down to 25 watts. So there's a pretty good scale going down to, I believe this is probably the most powerful one that we have, but they're all the same size, same look, same shape and everything, function the same. Some are more powerful than others. So you can just use this as like a visual representation of what you can expect when it comes to these different submersible suction pumps right here. So there's also temperature control with it. Built-in temperature control chip prevents dry running. Operation ceases at 75 degrees Celsius. The pump resumes operation when the unit cools down to 60 Celsius. So you can get pretty warm in here. 60 Celsius is pretty hot. That's probably pushing like 140 degrees, if that's roughly in Celsius. I think 40 degrees Celsius is about right around 100, 120, if I remember correctly, somewhere in there. We know it looks pretty beefy, right? It is actually rather quiet and efficient. Silent running is a high-powered, energy-saving with an automatic cleaning cycle for it. 360-degree pumping action with all-around vortex-style water absorption provides easy cleaning of water residues. Basically helps kind of just transfer water from one spot to another. This little pump right here will do all the kind of wonders for you that you'll need. Another great thing is that it's submersible, right? Fully submersible pump for any kind of water environments, including ponds, aquariums, fountains, and hydroponics. Is also suitable for water evacuation and field use. So even if you're not only having an aquarium, you just need to get water that's flooded or something like that from one area to another, this thing can do it too. That's a lot. It's also quite durable. The pump shell is designed for a balanced speed, reliability, operation, and long service life. The ABS shell right here and hardened epoxy seal will protect the motor and ceramic shaft for years. So very strong, very sturdy type of build we got going on with this thing. Can't go wrong with it. If you need like suction pump to kind of get the water going up and out, there you go. And it also has different types of attachments we can put onto this section right here, depending on whatever kind of whatever kind of pump system you got going on. So it's just one of the many different things that we offer here at aquadreamusa.com. I kind of pointed this thing out a bit earlier. We do also have a really easy cleaning supply that we have right here is our magnetic brush right here. This thing right here. I kind of broke it a little bit because actually I had the two sides touch and we had to like pry it apart, but it holds together well. It still works. But this is our fish tank magnetic brush that we got going on right here. Does a great job of just cleaning out the tank, getting any kind of buildup that comes up on the glass, right? And being able to clean it off properly. Make sure you have a nice clean environment for your fishes. So like I kind of broke the lid a little bit because the magnet's so strong on it. I tried like pulling it apart and then I ended up just kind of pulling the top off. But like it has to go through a good like inch thick glass around this for this. So it needs to be a pretty strong magnet, and definitely does that with this magnet. With the fish tank magnet brush that we have right here. Also different variations, like different sizes. We have a small, medium, and large size. This is the large size that we have right here, but also like a small variation as well. If you guys want to see how strong the magnet is, I can show you. Hopefully I don't break this one too. Or else I'll have to be like, boss, so I broke the brush again. But Kevin joined the chat. Funny thing is my name is Kevin, so Kevin's of a feather flock together, I guess, in a way. If you want to see how strong the magnet is, I try not to break my hands. I don't want to bust my hands. But like, I'll just, I can shake it around like this, and it's not moving. It's partially, the magnet's partially touching. It's only like a little bit right there. So it's a very strong magnet. As you can see, I can try to flick it off. It's not going anywhere. This thing is staying on. It's kind of very similar to like, if you remember, if you're back in grade school days, if you were like a 90s kid or 2000s kid, you probably remember dry erase boards, right? Those things, now everything's replaced with computers. But this is kind of like, remember like those old school like erasers that would just go for the you'd see on the whiteboard? It's kind of like that. It has like a very, almost did that again. Very kind of similar kind of felt finish on the bottom of this. And it's kind of the same kind of process, honestly. It's like trying to clean off dry erase markers. Same thing with this, with like, buildup that happens on your tank. And you just kind of scrub along with this. This has a bit much more of a textured Velcro side to it. Hopefully you guys can kind of see this a little bit better. I'll come into the camera here. Hopefully I can get the angle just right a little bit for you guys, especially over here on TikTok side of things. You can kind of see the texturing of the underneath of this. This is kind of like almost like this really is like a Velcro kind of thing. So they have the blade right here that kind of helps kind of get that initial scrape off, and you have this textured Velcro to kind of really get the scrubbing action going with this as well. That's another great addition that we have for our tanks. And anything is just kind of fun to play with, because like the magnet is so strong on this, it's crushing my hands right now. I guess, sorry fishies, didn't mean to spook you guys. You can see right there, like even like some of our fish, like some are a little skittish, right? When some kind of action happens, they kind of move away. But like even with one of our bigger fishes right here, it doesn't really the fish don't really startle a whole lot when it comes to these magnetic scrubbing brushes as well. This is just kind of fun to play with, though. It's such a strong magnet. It's so weird to have like some this strong. Ow! It doesn't even crush my hands together. Don't let your kids play with this. This is definitely an adult toy. Or a big adult who thinks like a kid like me. But yeah, these work really well when it comes to cleaning out your aquariums. Make sure you don't have any buildup. Again, like I said, when it comes to, you can have such an abrasive tool when it comes to cleaning out the walls of your tank because of the glass that we use, the tempered glass that we have. So let me look up the stats here real quick again to make sure I get all the information you need. Yeah, so it's like I said, it's a constructed tempered glass from Taiwan. Due to the premium grade of the tempered glass, it's extremely high light transmittance of 99%, like we talked about earlier. It means 99% of the light that's going through this glass will get to you, not looking all cloudy and broken and busted or anything like that, right? It's going to be high quality. It's also bonded with a German silica gel, which prevents erosion and has a 20-year lifespan on it. You'll experience no issues with scratches or corrosion due to water acidity. The tank also has a 3-year. This tank right here also does have like a 3-year warranty. It's not a life cycle warranty, with a 1-year warranty on electrical components and lifetime warranty on spare parts. If you guys are so curious, if you guys are new to the chat, I appreciate you coming by. My name's Kevin. We're here at Aquadream, showcasing some of the tanks and just chatting about different types of things when it comes to your tanks, your aquatic hobbies, and things like that. Everything in between. Oh, shit. And of course, if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer anything you guys have. But of course, I appreciate all the. I appreciate we see you have like a bunch of people coming in the chat, just coming in, tapping like, checking us out. Really appreciate that a lot, guys. So thank you all very much for taking the time out of the day to come by and hang out. Like Oliver Mendoza over there on TikTok, I appreciate you coming by. As long as if it's just like a quick little doom scroll, you got a chance to see us and say what's up, I appreciate the like there, Oliver. Thank you very much. Hey, especially at our level, every like counts, every follow really does count. It really does go a long way for us. So then the TikTok algorithm gods will recognize, like, oh, wait, these people actually have something decent that people want to see. Oh, yeah, of course. You know? Of course, I'm also kind of curious, guys. Like, what's a good fish name? Because I'm trying to come up with names for these fish, right? This is my first week back here at Aquadream. And I never gave these fish a name. I was kind of curious if you guys had any suggestions. Just started at my 75-gallon today. That's amazing. What kind of you just put your 75-gallon tank together today, or you got it all built, or you just like today was the first day up in full production, or is like what kind of animals you're looking to have put into that tank there, Oliver? With your hashtag fish talks. Just put the fish in today. Awesome. What kind of fish we're talking here? We're talking tetras. You're going classic with the goldfish. Maybe even a beta. You never know. Was it towns? Oh wait, what do those look like again? I remember looking those up. Towns of fish. Did I pronounce it right? I'm kind of curious what they look like. Oh, okay, yeah, those are nice looking fish. That's a nice looking little fish. Or is it fishy town names? Wait, no, that's not the right kind of fish. I typed in towns fish, but everything that came up was towns that have fish. Oh, okay, that's a completely different story. I'll correct one. Wild on you there, Oliver. ROARO 1S. Check this out. Oh, look at that fish. That's a good looking fish you got there. If you guys are curious here, this is the kind of fish we're talking about here from Oliver. Congratulations on setting up a new fish build. All right, I'm not doing it right. There we go. No, I'm pushing it away. That's the wrong way. There we go. There we go. That's a good looking fish. You know? Cordy, welcome to the stream. Here's a silver. Oh, nice. That's crazy how many different color variations, that's the word I'm looking for, that they have. Quite interesting. Well, definitely, I need to research what kind of fish we have in this tank. And I want to give them names, right? We need to start building up personalities for these fish. These fish do have personalities. Might be weird to say, but here, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's get you guys on TikTok here, the first look. What I'm talking about here. If you can point out, I think we got some fishy experts here in the chat. If you guys want to point out what kind of fish we actually do have in our tank, feel free to let me know, because this is actually going to be a nice educational situation for me. So then I get a chance to learn more about what kind of fish we have in our tank here. I know we have a clownfish. I know that one. And the blue one I recognize as basically it's a dory fish from Finding Nemo. There's so many different types of fish. It's hard to keep track of them all, you know. And if you're curious, I want to see if you guys want to come up. If you guys have any good names for them. Do you guys name your fish at all? What's a good fish name? I would say I feel like the small kind of like blue fish with the yellow fin. I can't remember what the name of that fish is. That one, I feel like he's like a Greg. Call me weird on that, but that's the vibe I'm getting. There's one right in front of the screen here with like the white stripes. Maybe I call him Jack. For Jack White, you know, from the white stripes. Makes sense, right? I think that makes sense. Of course, I'm a bit of a white stripes fan myself. Oliver, thank you much for that follow. I really appreciate that. But just imagine, if you too had an Aquadream tank, you could have this exact same experience. Wouldn't your life be so much more fulfilled? Wouldn't you finally find happiness with an Aquadream tank? Joking, of course. We got a little screen glare. That's a little annoying to deal with. There we go. Yeah, I'm curious, like, if you guys can spot what kind of fish we have in the tank here. Yeah, and also like with this yellow one with the black and white stripes on him. I'm not sure what I would name this guy. He looks like an Oliver. Enzo, thanks for coming by the live stream. Currently getting suggestions from chat how, first of all, what fish species we have in here, and also if they can guess the species, and also if they have any cool names you want to give them. Hey, I'm new. Thanks for coming by, Enzo. Yeah, and you just have to follow. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. You're the best. Really appreciate that. Makes me look like I know what I'm doing with my job. I get more people following. You know? I just bought my first fish tank yesterday. You did. That's amazing. What kind of tank is it? What's the size? What's the specs? Give me the deets. What's the dish, girl? Is he super cute? Is the tank super cute? You know. Got a 28-gallon nano cube, all in one. Ooh, nice. Let me look that up so I can get the better. Let me search it up on Google and see if I can get a better visual of what we're talking about here. Nano cube. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I see what you're talking. I see what you're doing there. Well, there's a lot of different variations of like a nano cube. I type in for fish tank. First of all, how dare you get another fish tank besides an Aquadream fish tank? I feel a little betrayed right now. But yeah, we'll let that slide. I can live with it. I can move on from there. Life will continue. I'm just saying. With a Red Sea 50 light on the top hanging on it too, yeah. What's the difference between Aquadream tanks and like a nano tank? I haven't really looked into nano cubes, what they're all about. I see a lot saying JBJ 28-gallon nano cube. I'm assuming that's the one that you picked up there. That's a nice looking tank. Very slim, very sleek. Cool, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here a lot of. That's a nice looking tank. It's great for like sitting on top of a tabletop or something like that, right? Do you have did it come with any kind of corals or anything like that, or is it just the tank? It has 3-stage media basket. Okay. And 2 return pumps. Okay, so that's a pretty legit setup then. That's cool for how such a small package deal it is, right? Let me just confirm, like this is what we're talking about, right? Like this one right here. That's the tank we're talking about. I really got only the tank. I'm looking for rocks. Gotcha. I believe we don't have much in the way of aquascaping when it comes to our tank situation here, but we do have pretty much everything else you would need. Except remove the lid and add the hang. Okay, gotcha. I already read that. Yeah. Troy Mayer, thank you much for that like. Really do appreciate it. Better upgrade. You better believe it, right? Just got the number 2 gifter badge. Troy, look at you living the top life over here. Living large, living life. What type of rocks do you got in there? I'm not quite sure because I don't think we sell any kind of rocks anymore, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check because we sell so many different products. just want to make sure that any kind of information I give you, it is accurate. But from memory, I don't believe we have any kind of things like that. Because this tank was already built and put together by the time I came back to work here. This is my first week back in a long, like over a year. So things have been shifted, been moved around a bit. So I didn't build this, but people here did, yes. Which would I recommend for a dry rock? I'm not quite sure. Let me look at the hydroponics and landscaping. Yeah, so we just sell pumps and supplies there. We have some pond filters, some fountains and things like that. But yeah, we don't have anything in the way of actual like rocks or aquascaping, I guess is the general terminology for them, right? But I mean, also I think it also kind of depends on your setup, right? I'm assuming it's like a freshwater setup for the with that kind of the nano cube. For something that small, I think maybe a saltwater setup could work well with a small like tank like that. Yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch of little fish just kind of swimming, vibing in the chat, Are you guys able to point out, people in the chat, are you guys able to point out what kind of fish we have swimming around in there? I mean, I know we got a clownfish. I know that one. And I'm honestly not quite sure because, like I said, I just started this week. I'm not quite sure exactly all the different types of fish that we have in here right now. I just want to give it some names. Like that fish right there just swam by with that's like dark color with the white stripes. I might call that guy Jack because he's the white stripes, right? Oh! If anyone here is a White Stripes fan, you'll get the reference for sure. The one there on the far left with the black and white with the yellow accents. I think he looks like a solid Oliver to me. Doesn't he just come off like an Oliver? To me, it does. Like that looks like a solid Oliver fish. I think we just call it a clownfish that's currently swimming there on the left side of the screen. Do we just call him it? Because it's a clown. Clownfish, clowns, get it? I know, I'm probably getting real cringy with this right now. Like, oh God, I need to get off this stream. It's so cringe. I will say that that little fish that swam right there, I always call him Dory because, well, obviously, for obvious reasons. Dory gets bullied by Greg a lot. Like, Greg over here, you can see him chomping away at some coral, picking at some bits over here. Greg over here, he's a bit of a bully. He gets what he wants, For Dory over on the left side, it's kind of like just does their best. But Greg can be a real jerk. He's like, get out of my way. I got algae I need to pick at. Oh, here comes Jack. Swim by again. What up, Jack? Just kind of vibe in there. He likes to hang out down there, too. A little hidey hole down there. He likes that spot. He just kind of swims around, does his thing. It's kind of great. Also, like seeing that they do stay pretty healthy in there. They're not getting like overweight or anything or overeating or anything because we do have like that the wave maker over here on the left side. To kind of scroll you guys over this way. You see there's a wave maker there. Creates a little bit of a current for the fish here that just kind of swim against and make sure they're constantly active. Wave maker does a great job of making sure that there isn't any kind of like buildup that happens from like debris that can happen on like the rocks or on the glass or anything like that. Wave maker really just come in handy when it comes to making sure that the health of everything in your system is really well done. It also helps with water temperature as well. Since you have a water circulation happening, there really ends up there are no like cold spots or hot spots or any kind of build up of anything. It just kind of creates that circulation, so then things just kind of keep moving. And so overall, it's like it just benefits. And it's really not that much more to have like a wave maker added into your tank to kind of make sure everything's looking nice in there. Enzo, if you're still in the chat, I'm kind of curious what that nano cube, does that have like a way to kind of create a bit of a, what do you call it, current within there? Or is it just kind of a stagnant water kind of thing? I'm curious. Oh, look at this. Look at Jack and Greg hanging out over here, getting some attention. Look at a little less camera shy now. You want to stop by and say hi? Like, what's up, chat? I'm a fish. I do fish things. Do fishy stuff. You know, like I swim over here. I do fish stuff there. I swim over to the other side. I do more fish stuff. What's up, John Doe? Thanks for coming by the stream. Over there on the TikTok side of things. I appreciate you. We are getting close to wrapping up the live stream today, guys. If you guys want to make sure you catch us next time we're live or catch any content from us when it comes to showcasing some products or any kind of promotions that we're doing or anything like that. Make sure to give us a follow on our social media platforms of your preference. We're on all the major platforms. We're under Aquadream. You can find us on as Aquadream Merchant on TikTok. And also give us a like, guys. Help us out with the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. You know how it is. Hey, Nina, thank you very much for the follow. You're the best. Thanks, girl. Shawty, you the best. Just hanging out doing fish stuff. The thing is, like, whenever I'm talking in front of this tank, the fish get a little camera shy. I think it's maybe because I'm talking so much and making so much motion. It kind of spooks the fish a little bit. But when I'm just kind of letting the viewers get front row seat to the tank here, they actually get a chance to really appreciate, the tank life that we have set up for these little guys. And they kind of just do that's kind of what they usually do throughout the day. Just kind of like swim in place, they peck at a few things. I'll give them some food, they'll clean the glass off a little bit, all that kind of stuff. Just to kind of vibe and do our thing. Yeah, guys, I think I might call it good on the stream here. We're getting close to the end of the day. So again, like I say, if you guys are new and want to catch us next time we're live, make sure to tap like, tap follow, all that good stuff. Should have some content going live tomorrow. We'll be talking about some various things. You guys, of course, whatever you guys want to see, feel free to let us know in the comments of our videos. Yeah, I do read all the comments. If you guys have any specific questions about products or anything, make sure to send us a DM on your preferred platform here, or your TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Send us an email if you so choose so. That's on our website, aquadreamusa.com. You also just give us a call. You'll actually get in touch with an actual human and not to deal with robots and customer service, because we actually, care about our customers. And everything in between, guys. So yeah, I really want to say thank you guys all so much for coming by the live stream. I hope you all have had a good time. I certainly have. Always enjoy getting a chance to hang out and chat with you guys when it comes to anything aquatic related. Because we'll kind of sit you guys back here. Actually, I'll just sit you back. No, we'll just kind of do it. Let's just do it from here. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys all have a great day. And we'll catch you all in the next live stream. So I'm going to finish you guys up here over on Facebook and in broadcast. Everyone on TikTok, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Again, we're just about to end the stream, guys. If you guys want to catch us next time, make sure to give us a follow. We do stream every day at the same time, so you'll be able to catch us. Of course, if you want to catch us next time, that's the best way to know when next time we're live. Check us out on our website, aquariumhobby.com, for our products. So you can also send us DMs if you're curious or have any questions you want to be answered about us, if you want to know more about us or anything like that. Of course, you can check out our website there as well. And so I'll end things here over you guys here on the YouTube side of things, on the live stream here.